What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. How are you today? All right, let's get into this reading. I hope you're having a wonderful week. This is a general reading for every sign. All signs are going to come out. This is not a personal reading for anybody. Do not take anything personal on this channel. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, you could visit the description box and pay for one. Let's get into this general reading. Your message could be in the beginning, middle, or end of the reading. So something is going on here. I have the Bible open to Hosea 10:10. When I please, I will punish them. Nations will be gathered against them to put them in bonds for their double sin. So I feel like with this verse, the God of the Bible is waiting to punish someone in the collective energy that is maybe disturbing the collective. This could be a group, but whatever this is, whatever they've done is so bad that there are going to be nations gathered against them to put them in bonds for their double sin. That sounds really serious. Let's get into this. Obstacles in reverse. Somebody doesn't want obstacles here. They're trying to remove obstacles. What are they doing to remove obstacles? What are they doing? Okay, bond. They're binding to people, confusing people. Okay, people who of honor. Okay, so there's somebody who is being a pestilence in the energy. They're trying to bind to grow stronger over time. That's how I'm looking at this here. They want to bind to strong people. Leo could be significant. Somebody with fire placements could be significant. Somebody with water placements could be significant. Someone honors their loved ones and maybe a relationship is growing stronger. They could be trying to bind to this for strength. They could be trying to make this relationship lost. They could, trying to make you feel like this is not good. Again, trying to swap because this is how they feel. So this is this person's solution. That's why nations are going to be gathered against them. Something is not true love here. Okay, and someone does cherish something. They could be feeling a little lost, but that's because someone is binding some sort of lost feeling that they're feeling to somebody else. Some sort of surprise is going to happen here. This could be a Tower card. Something is suddenly going to happen because of some type of emotional, someone is emotional, or someone's emotions are surprising you. There's a lack of love here. Someone doesn't love someone, but they want to bind to them. But there is someone else there's always someone else who is really genuinely there to love you. Okay, there's a connection here. And somebody is setting sensible boundaries because you cannot make these energies go away. Okay, this person who's not someone you want to reconnect with soul in reverse. They could have sold their soul, or okay, low is here. LO could be significant. Someone with these initials could be in reverse. They're having illusions, okay? Somebody is trapped from some sort of illusion. They could be mistaking something that's real, okay? This relationship, you could be learning about each other. You could be learning lessons in this relationship that are good. Someone is trying to cause illusions. Like, it's like somebody wants you to think that this is not real because they're having illusions. So it's like something is real and these things are having illusions. So they're like, well, maybe I can exchange with the collective. Maybe I can have their real and I can give them my illusions, because somebody is sick of being in illusions, but they won't create a reality for themselves. Their heart is in reverse here. They could be struggling with their heart. They don't recognize something, maybe something in a dream, or again, this could be like 10 of Cups energy in reverse, Pisces energy in reverse. Somebody's dreams are shattered. There's definitely water in reverse energy here, and in the upright. Someone is not emotional though. No, it was in the upright. So someone could be very emotional. They could be doing too much. Okay, with someone who doesn't love them or they're not receiving any love. What are they receiving? What are they doing this for? Maybe for somebody else's destiny. This person's in a trap or something. They can't go deep within themselves. They're too emotional. They don't admire someone, or they're not admired. They can't pass some sort of test, whether it be a literal test or some kind of figurative test. They can't pass it. They can't figure out their strengths and weaknesses. They can't go deep. Somebody took their ability to go within, so they're just emotional now. They can't see signs. Someone definitely, this is someone you're not attracted to. You don't feel attracted to this energy. You may not be having love for this energy, or you've had to stop loving someone because your soul is preparing to reconnect with someone else. And this could be you're not confused about something anymore. This could be what somebody is trying to take. You respect your relationships, okay? And somebody, you cannot embrace someone. You can't embrace someone because you don't want the obstacles that come with it. This person could be making you feel lost. And what happens is these groups are being manipulated, and they just manipulate other people. So if you feel manipulated, this person is more than likely being manipulated themselves, but it's not a reason to be manipulated by them. You should never have remorse for someone who is manipulating you. Someone could have gotten kidnapped, or somebody could have kidnapped a baby. Someone could have taken from a mother. This is possible. Like something could have happened on the street or outside. A group could have done this. This could be significant for the reading. It doesn't have to be. All right, let's get a different deck. Someone finds someone to be remarkable. They love them. They honor this relationship. Again, somebody has water placements, and they're not guilty about something because they're no longer having illusions. Someone, this could be Pisces energy, 8 of Cups. Somebody is walking away from the illusion. More signs will come out. This is just the beginning of the reading. Something is happening in a bathtub, in a body of water. Maybe when somebody is playing in the water. A dog could be in reverse. I'm sorry for anybody's loss. W in reverse could be significant. All right. Q, P, a puppy in reverse. Okay, confirmation. M, we have dolphin. Okay, MD, P, somebody whose first, middle, or last name starts with P could be in reverse. The letter DM could be significant. Q could be significant. Any of these letters. I've gone over what dolphin means. Someone is not guilty over a dolphin. Only take what resonates with how that resonates for you. Let me see. Let's see something. Just in case the collective did not see that reading. Let me see. I might need to see it again too. Okay, so someone could have been falsely accused of something. Someone who's very balanced, has freedom, they're playful. They could also have a strong connection with the water, with the dolphin card. This animal also represents love, compassion, protection, and even a divine connection. Okay, so it's very possible somebody was sacrificed from divine connection, but they're not guilty of something. Somebody could be accusing someone of doing something in a relationship to someone, but they're not guilty. Doll could be significant, the word doll, or the word fin. Something is finished. I need something on this person that's not guilty. Someone was in a position where they were indecisive, in some sort of deadlock position. Locks could be significant, dreadlocks could be significant, doesn't have to be. The letter D could be significant, but somebody was just in this position. They could have been controlled here. Someone kept returning here. Again, we have Pisces, Libra. Somebody kept returning to this little bata in reverse. This is someone in the spirit here that they're trying to control. They're trying to go back to this person for money. Maybe a Libra, Pisces, or a fire sign could be doing this. They keep returning to someone for money in the spirit. They could have an altar for this or something like that. My puppy, somebody could have been trying to dominate someone's pet, and maybe they hurt this pet. Something was painful for the pet. Somebody was saying, this is my puppy, mine. This could be a young energy that could have done something like this. With the world card in reverse, somebody could be engaging sexually with someone in the spirit, okay, and it could lead or it did lead to some sort of ending. Or something ended. Something is going on in the dark. Someone is very scared. This puppy here, something was false about it. Something is false about the puppy in reverse. The death of this puppy. Somebody did something with some kind of spell work, something at night maybe, some sort of illusion. If it's not a puppy, it could be someone else. If someone knows about this, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fire, could be significant. The dog could have been a fire sign. Why is the Ace of Wands in reverse? This could be the person that did something, a Pisces fire sign. Okay, so the Pisces fire sign did something too. Again, if it's not a puppy, it could be somebody whose first, middle, last name that starts with P or Q or M or D. Okay, they were stalking this and monitoring this. I'm gonna say P or one of these other letters. It could be a puppy as well. Okay. It's never just one thing here. A large group had something to do with this. Somebody could be a musician. They could sing, maybe. Anybody. They could be aspired to sing. Something was painful. Whatever this experience was painful. And they had to let go and move forward. You have a Libra, Cancer, Air. And maybe someone is being stalked for this loss. Like somebody passed away or something ended and it was painful. And they're still following someone who knows about it. Maybe a mother. Okay, they're paranoid about this mother figure or this Capricorn figure that has security. Okay, or a father figure. This is a family here that is destined to be together, but they don't look like they're together. They could be together, but there could be something still in the works. Something in the works. They could live together. Give me more on this. They're paranoid about this small family. With the Hierophant, somebody is close to God in this family, or the whole family is. They're upright. Like I said, Emperor and Empress don't come out that often together. So this is a strong family. This family is probably getting a lot of attention for something. Again, there could be multiple Earth sign placements or Aries placements or Gemini placements in this family. Okay, maybe a young, but this is a family for sure. Okay, and then we have star energy. The father could be Aquarius, fire, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, Earth. Anybody could be these signs. Put it where it fits for you. Okay, but then we have the psychopath here. We have another Aquarius that wants to apologize to this family for something. They want to say sorry, but this is a demented individual here. Okay, they just want another family member's person or child or demeanor. Okay, this one here. All right, this one here is over here. Okay, this one here keeps stalking. This Virgo Libra keeps stalking children and other Virgos, other Earth sign children, Gemini. They have a little obsession here. They come out in the energy a lot. Okay, they're avoiding some sort of conflict, maybe with the police. Okay, they're not working, so they're bored. And they're very hasty. Whatever this is, this could be a group. But the wands in reverse, there's a lot of wands in reverse here. This is hasty, aggressive, paranoid, scared, timid energy. Again, the fire in this group is out. They're finished. They've pretty much lost everything. And what I see here is a group that is looking to replace an entire family spiritually. They want to spiritually dominate and interfere with this family. And it probably happened to them. This probably happened to this family, and now they need to do it again because it's a sick cycle that stays around if you don't break the cycle. This family is breaking the cycle. With the Sun card, this family is breaking the cycle. It's finished. Because everything that this family does is like transparent. This family's not hiding anything with the sun being right here in the front. This is an honest family, even if they're not perfect. There's something being hidden, but it's also out, whatever it is. And I feel like this family wants to have integrity, but there's this energy here that is running. This group is running from their past here with the Judgment card. Okay, they have a past. And what they're trying to do is use this family to mask up this past. They don't want to be seen. They want this family's choices because they're grieving, they're having loss. And their Page of Cups energy, their young energy is already been offered up. So they're looking for new pages to do this to people who have released the devil. They are particularly interested in this Taurus energy and this Queen of Pentacles energy. These could be multiple families. This could be at least 3 or 4 different families. But again, it's what resonates with you. They can't cause a tower on this family. They're trying to, because they're having one. Okay, if somebody is upright and honest and getting justice, and that's what they want. They're really after this earth energy and water. They're really stalking earth, water placements. Okay, we have Cancer, Gemini that they're obsessed with here. This could be a couple, or again, someone having a child. Someone could have just told someone that they're having a child, and that's bringing some attention to them as well. This fallen angel energy. We have Sag, Scorpio, Aries, and water in reverse energy that is stalking here. They want to go towards this family, or they keep bothering this family with movement. They keep trying to move in. Okay, Cancer could be significant. They could want to cause this for someone. Confirmation with a belch. So just protect your body, take care of yourself. I always recommend to pray over your food and let no spirit enter into your body through food or air or anything, because what these are spiritually dominated groups that are constantly looking for new hosts that usually don't want anything to do with them, but sometimes they get taken over and then they're done. There's a Gemini crying out for help. Okay, they could have issues with these dead spirits here. That's what they really need deliverance from these lower beings. But they keep seeking somebody's wheel of fortune as if it's the answer. What they need is deliverance. They could be stalking a young Capricorn for their strength and doing something excessively to get it here with the wands, because their inheritance is about to be fleeting away from them. Somebody could be dehydrated or blocked. Something is blocked in this person. You have Virgo, water, Sag, Gemini, Scorpio, Libra in reverse. They keep trying to send this robot genitals. Okay, this is just a robot here that just hops around and says, hey, you know, plays everybody here. This is Casanova here in reverse. They want to pimp. So they want to use this Taurus, Scorpio, Libra to try to pimp and dominate, but it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Celebration. High Priestess energy. Queen of Wands is going to court. They're going to go to court. They're going to look upright. They're going to lie. Okay? Because they're losing opportunity. They don't know what else to do. So Pisces, Aries is going to lie. Maybe for an earth sign. That's why someone is moving on. They're going to lie on an earth sign or something. For or on them. To cover themselves. This energy doesn't care what they have to do to look good. They don't care who they have to betray. But again, the end result is unpopularity and loss, because again, the spell work is backfiring, and this person could have been arrested for crimes, okay, already. And ancestors are blocking this energy from trying to infest like a cucaracha. Okay, now there is an Aquarius in the background that wants to meet up with someone. It never is going to happen. So they use this Scorpio Sag, okay, to try to bond here. They're trying to bond the Scorpio Sag to a Taurus Aries to try to meet up with someone. Ancestor is watching though, because this one here is another one that could go to court and lie. For or on an Aquarius. Okay. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Someone could be struggling with depression in the energy. Again, this person could be over-focused on someone else and they're neglecting their own needs. Again, some sort of justice needs to happen for a father and their daughter. And someone keeps trying to use this set of persons to fulfill some sort of contract with the devil. This could be anybody. They could want this father to be gay, and they don't want to be. Again, these groups are always trying to control good people. This is their life purpose here, is to try to control good people. And they're being punished for it. Something is significant about a car and a couple. Maybe a couple got a car. This is good. Someone could have lost an elder in their life and someone went to jail. Okay, they were doing something with spiders here. They could be going to jail or they're in jail. They did go to jail, but maybe a mother and their child lost an elder and someone is serving justice for it. It could have something to do with spiders or spider webs. Again, these are tactics that these covens use. Confirmation with the witch here. Okay, and they couldn't do something in a classroom, or something in a classroom is exhausted. There's no students in here. So they're going to creators. Anyone who's learning, this person could be targeting. Again, we have this football player in reverse. I feel like somebody wants to know about this person. This could be a parent. Somebody wants to know about this. It keeps coming out. Could be a good person or a bad person that wants to know about them. This person didn't get paid. They're not getting money for something. They want to shop. But they can't go somewhere. They can't travel somewhere. This person could want to leave the country. They might want to take a cab, or... So this is why they have to offer up. Because of their karma, anything that they want to do, they have to offer up for it, because as soon as they get in this cab, that karma will hit. They need to find peaceful people. Okay, so they could have done, this could have been a reason why they did this. I know it seems repetitious, but that's all they do because they're possessed by demons. But there's something specific here. Someone was traveling in a cab or something. They could want this to happen, or it did. Something sad happened. They could want this to happen, or it did. They could have done it. They could have done this already and they want to do it again. Because somebody won't go back to them. And they can't unalive this person. So they need to unalive somebody. They need to sacrifice a family because they're sick. They're sick. They're sick. They want a surprise. They want some kind of tower to happen. A baby could be, they want a baby girl. I really recommend that people do not share this kind of stuff online. I mean, you do whatever you want, but the internet is a place that these groups, they use it for wickedness. They use it to stalk people, monitor, and locate, okay? They could want, this same-sex couple could want a baby here. This is possible. They've been praying. Somebody's been praying for a baby. These could be good people. And what they could have done, what I see here, is somebody manipulated this couple to want this so that they could take it. This person could have thought that they were praying to God, but they were actually praying to this person in jail. She's looking right at them. They weren't communicating with this person on the phone. So some kind of spiritual tricking is happening. Okay, somebody wants to move. If something could be going on in the house. Some kind of spiritual contact could be going on in the house because they were praying to somebody in jail. This person could have been masking up as God or some craziness because they couldn't disable this group or this couple. Someone is not sad and lonely because they lost a child. They moved on. Or they're not like in despair. Whatever this news is with this child, they have a prayer life. They are strong. Something could have happened to a child and someone is not like completely destroyed. And that is annoying this group because they want to completely destroy people. This could be relevant. A car is in reverse. A car accident could have happened, or they're trying to cause it, or they did, depending on who it is. Somebody was on their phone when they were doing something in the car, and it's under investigation. A red car could be significant. Red car, blue car comes out a lot. An elder could be under investigation for this elder or a car accident. Red is significant. They could have also done something to an ancestor. You're wondering what this person is doing. You could be questioning this person. This could be a spouse or somebody else you're just questioning. This could be somebody who has romance for you, feelings, but you're like, what is going on with this person? Somebody is hurt here. Somebody could have gotten hurt in their head or unalived, and you're trying to figure out who it is. You're trying to figure out if this person is under investigation. This could be a confirmation that they are. Because some kind of home was sold. Something is involving a home. So this home transaction could lead to some sort of investigation, or it did. And someone's all of a sudden not sick. Someone won't go back to someone, though. You've never eaten out with this person. Something could have happened under the water in regards to this person. Maybe a drowning or a water sign in reverse is significant, or some sort of drowning. Something underwater took place and it's not being looked into, or it was. It's because somebody won't go out with someone, or somebody won't do something with someone. Somebody is like, I'm picking up somebody who is online a lot, looking at people, at families maybe. I don't want to bring race into this, but it could be, okay? It could be. But somebody's looking at families and elderly people. Someone is also on the side saying, somebody won't go out to eat or something, so they could do something to them. Somebody won't go here, so this is not. I'm not allowing some sort of investigation. Somebody could be feeling like I can't sacrifice this person when they go out to eat, so this investigation is off. Take what resonates only. This is not a personal reading. If you attack my channel, it will backfire on you and your channel or whatever you're doing. In the name of Jesus. Somebody can't do some sort of an injection, or can't get one, or someone didn't get an injection or something, and somebody could be saying they did. Something really happened underwater, but there's no evidence in the lungs or something, or they can't find something in the lungs, or something is going on with the lungs and the breathing in the water. And somebody could be saying it's this, but it's not. Something is going on with water, liquid. Okay, somebody invaded someone's body. They did something against their will to their body. Because a couple wasn't arguing in this family. Somebody is trying to destroy a family, and they can't. So they're taking alternative routes, but someone wasn't looking in the mirror, like they couldn't do something in the mirror. An investigator could also be in reverse. There's a lot of different energy here. Because they couldn't spiritually contact someone or stalk them in the mirror. They couldn't cause an argument. And this couple's going to get to their birthday, or this person is. There's somebody that just keeps looking for people to harm. And they could be doing this for homes, for sales of homes. They could be selling the home. This could be a real estate agent or something. They have some kind of relationship with a real estate agent. I know I'm really going, but it's here. They had this couple praying for a child, but they were really asking somebody who's in jail, who really wanted to sacrifice them. Yeah, they want to sacrifice right here. Let me ask about this football player, because they keep coming out. The family could be wanting to know what happened, or somebody bad could want to know what somebody knows. They want to know if their spell work is working. Who wants to know about this football player? Someone who could have gotten hurt or unalived. This could have happened to the football player. And then someone walked away from someone that was painful. Somebody knows something. They know that they did this to someone, and they said, I gotta go. Like, you're crazy. Someone could have water placements or be a swimmer. They could have reversed this person to move. This kind of looks like the same person. Something is going on with sports. Again, this is a general reading. Only take what resonates. This is not a personal reading. Something could be going on with sports, and someone had to reverse this person so that, but then I see this person is back. Okay, so some kind of replacement happened, but they needed to move. And they're sticking me in my shoulder because they're stupid. Yeah. Like I said, the family could want to know something, because it's like this person could have had some kind of injury, but then it's like this happened. Like this person could have had an injury, but then something else happened to them. Like the injury, somebody could have said, "All right, I'll just try to injure this person." But it's not working, so I have to do something else. The number 1, 2, 9 could be significant. Again, this couple is significant. The same-sex couple that could be involved with sports could be significant. And this elder. Somebody could have left this elder when they found out what they were doing to their car or their ancestors. Again, this child is in reverse. Maybe they went out to eat, or they didn't. Again, somebody is, these groups, they want you to go somewhere and something to happen. Okay, and it's like somebody can't get this to happen. So they could have done something to the child to avoid an investigation. They lost their home, though, because again, ancestors don't play when it comes to their descendants. Somebody stopped talking to somebody and they were surprised. So they started stalking people in their mirrors. And somebody says, "Are you stalking me in my fucking mirror? You stalking my family in the mirror?" Something happened to this person involving an injection of some sort. I don't know. Somebody was praying. Whatever this person was doing, it was so bad that they were praying about, they need to find out what happened to this person, this swimmer, or someone who, a water sign, someone who was alone a lot, somebody athletic. They need to know, somebody's like, what happened to, why does this person get shot like that? They're restless about this here. They could be arguing at home. Again, this is all a form of sacrifice. Somebody's happy that this is happening now because they said, I couldn't make you argue before, but now this is some sick little bitch in the background, okay, that they can't spiritually contact, so they have to do something awful like this to try to, they're still obsessed with this family that they want to do something to, and they still can't do anything. Something happened to this evil person, okay? This is not good what someone is doing here. Pizza could be significant. Who's on the floor? B and R. Be hiding something. Someone is solo. Another vowel. New York City could be significant. Brittany, Bridge, a name with B-R-I in it. This B person doesn't want to be seen. Ancestor is on somebody's ass. Bridget, something like that, bridge. Somebody wants to K-I-L-L someone. I'm sorry, you can't see. Okay. Somebody wants to K-I-L-L someone here. Bristol could be significant. Bristol, pistol. Briggs is significant. Drill. Guild is significant. Justice is served. The letter L could be significant. Lydia, lid, lids, eyelids, some sort of lid. Rigged. Oil rigs or drill oil. Someone is a shield. Ancestors know about it. Clarify KILLS. Some sort of settlement could be in reverse. Somebody could be trying to do this. Okay, there's somebody who knows way too much about someone's life and it's none of their damn business. And it's biting them in their ass right now, okay? This person keeping a close eye on you is in reverse. Okay, they fake ass tears is in reverse here. They risk. Okay, they did something risky. Hoax could be significant. That's what they're trying to play this off as. Jill is here. Dill. HR could be significant. Some kind of human resources manager could be significant. Bali. Kids. Kids could be significant. Okay, Simon or Simone in reverse. Settlement in reverse. Surrender to the divine. Drinking and driving. Happy. Zoo in reverse. Trap phone. A name that starts with S could be in reverse. Someone couldn't do something regarding a settlement, maybe. Someone could have been drinking and driving or not, or they could have been happy and somebody said this. Knock on door is risky. Her list. Socks. Okay. For socks. Again, these someone's socks could have been a way that this group could have attached to this person. Oshkosh. Again, this is a brand, a children's brand. This could be significant. A rifle, like a pew-pew could be significant. Somebody could be threatening someone with a pew-pew. Or they do this regularly. They could try to keep this person under control with a pew-pew. Someone that cares about them, they could be doing this to them. Okay, we have the ancestor out again. Okay, because some kind of settlement was reversed. Again, a first, middle, last name that starts with S could be significant. Someone could have lost their home. It could have been a home that ancestor left to you. And you could have told somebody. You could have told somebody this, or someone knows. You could have told an ancestor. DR or RD is significant. This water fire sign could have had something to do with it. They were stalking your ancestors or stalking you. Again, this person needs to move on from this judgment, but they need to, again, bother someone else to do that. They can't do it on their own. The Scorpio Sag in reverse is very dependent. Air fire could be significant. Water fire, just extremely dependent and weak. Having loss and suffering. What they did was so terrible. Somebody's son could be significant. Something could have happened to someone's son. Someone could be calling someone a dork, a little dork. This is a Sagittarius in reverse is having an ending or did. The letter H could be significant. Anybody's first, middle, last name is started with H. Andy could be significant. Van could be significant. A van. Vaughn. Yvonne. Anything with Vaughn in it. A DJ could be significant. Somebody licks something, their socks, put them to rest or under arrest. Whatever these acts are, is defiling. Defiling and disgusting. Not licking socks, but again, there's something really sick about these groups, and when they do something, it's really... They could be licking other things as well here. Hofstra be significant. Silk. Silky hair. Or somebody is obsessed here. Okay, what's up, collective? My battery died on my phone. I luckily got right up to this point, so I'm very grateful. I forgot to charge my phone. I was distracted before this reading, so I forgot to charge my phone. So I'm sorry about that. The last thing I said was somebody was very tempted with this Lover's card here. There's a relationship that's good, that ancestors ordained, and this is destiny for someone. And somebody's lusting after this energy surrendered to the divine, and this energy wants to dominate them. Okay, in order to, not because they want to be in a relationship, but because they want to take what their ancestors have given them. Okay, they've lost anything that their ancestors may have had for them because of what they're doing to other people. Ancestors cannot help you. Now there are bad ancestors. There are ancestors that worship Satan and all this other shit. But that's a different story. These are not ancestors that do that. So that's what I see here. I see this group that is wanting some gifts, okay, and they're willing to lose their life for it, and be arrested and have endings for it. They're very impulsive over this Capricorn energy. This young water sign really needs this family, okay, because they're not working. Whatever they're producing is not doing anything. This Virgo water fire sign is not producing anything, okay, and this family is free. This group is free, and they're not limited like this group is. They want to pimp for the destiny here, what is ordained for them. Skills is here. It says no real skills. Somebody doesn't have real skills. A high school could be significant. Hocus pocus could be significant. This is heavy shit. Okay, this is heavy over here. I think somebody should stop doing something, but again, they may not do it. A loud noise, they're trying to reverse this loud noise of some sort of beatdown that took place. Okay, they were not allowed to do something to someone, so they could have caused an illness or some sort of attack. Okay, this maybe a Pisces in reverse placement. Okay, is ill and down because of what they did here. They need to surrender to the divine instead of doing this. Somebody says, stop bothering me, leave me alone, access denied. So they're trying to reverse some kind of loud noise. What's going on with this loud noise? Even loud noise is here, so this is not by accident. What's going on with this loud noise? Somebody went down. Something is down, downstairs, down south, down something. Something on this loud noise. Okay, ancestor. Okay, and the spiritual whore energy. They're not happy with this person. Again, something is going on with violence and a couple. Yeah, Pisces, okay. So they have Pisces in the upright and Pisces in reverse. Again, the spiritual whore again. Okay, this is strong energy here. There's a lot of Pisces in the upright and in the reverse. And my ear is going out here. Because that's what they're doing. They're looking to take out this energy. Okay, this Robata in reverse. Virgo, Libra, Fire, Scorpio, Libra. These Robatas are in reverse. These people are in the spirit. They could be ill or something. Illinois. This could be significant as well. Long Island. Okay. Anything that with these initials could be significant. But this energy, these are spirits here that keep coming back to the whoring in the spirit. Okay, they don't want something to be completed with the world card in reverse. They don't want this act to stop. And neither does this Pisces energy that's stalking families, that are saying, your access is denied to my family. You cannot come into my family. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Satan, the Lord rebuke you. Go away, leave. But there's an Aquarius, Pisces, okay, maybe Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, okay, that somebody's obsessed with in this family. Maybe the children, okay, the little children here. Someone is unhealthy. Someone is there's a lot of bars here. Someone must go behind bars. Whoever the puppetita is, whoever's hosting this energy, that can't work, that's stalking people. That's what they do for work. They stalk people. Okay, they don't have anything new coming. Again, dehydration is an issue for these things because of what they're doing to other people's water. And they're under judgment. They could be losing their home. They could have lost their home, and they're stalking this high priestess because of it. Their public reward is in the reverse. Okay, their popularity, and they're stalking Queen of Pentacles for theirs. And they're paranoid because there's still a Page of Cups in reverse. They can't do enough offer-ups to get this Page of Cups in the upright. That's why they keep bothering little persons and very hastily bothering them, very aggressively. Okay? That's why the authorities are involved, or they need to be. And the investigators are involved, or they need to be. They're going to be coming clean in court. This is what they're afraid of. They're afraid of coming clean. Yellow could be significant, but they're scared of coming clean in court. They're afraid to have to admit something. because what they're doing is terrible. And if you see this video being reported or extremely unusual low views, that is confirmation for the collective. Some of them cannot help it. They're so scared, they attack. But they're also being investigated and watched by the authorities. And all they do is confirm to the authorities that they're involved. So they should stop. I mean, wouldn't that just be common sense? To stop doing something? They're obsessed with this Knight of Pentacles energy. This person is responsible, and they usually come out in the upright. And this broke, homeless energy, there could be a Taurus bothering another Taurus, Aries. Okay, that they're going to take their scraggly ass to court. Okay, that's what they need to do. Instead of avoiding the cops, they need to go into it and serve their justice. Okay? They want strength when they go to court. So they're looking for Leo placements, possibly, and Scorpio placements, maybe Libra placements, which is a sign of justice they're looking for back here. This is how these dingbats function and make decisions. Is based on, and now they're sorry, yeah. Oh, well, this person, I'm gonna go for these. That's why people move on, okay, and stay away and don't let them know where they're going, okay? And somebody's aware, conscious and aware, okay? You could be stalking a Virgo in your life in the upright. Again, this Virgo in reverse is greedy and selfish and delirious. This sign in reverse is senile and very determined to have their way. Earth in reverse is stubborn, hard-headed. They could be doing spell work on ancestors. Okay, and it's backfiring all the time because the collective is not playing. You could pray for your ancestors. They want to pimp, okay, and dominate free people. That's it. That's all they really care about here. Is taking. They could be trying to take, they're sticking me in my toe because they're dumb. They could be trying to take from ancestors with spell work and some sort of bind, okay? That's why they're in a bind. Surrender to the divine. Some sort of loud noise. They're trying to reverse something. What is this? Donkey could be significant. Okay, somebody could have a Taurus could have did something to a High Priestess energy or vice versa. A Cancer could have did something to a Taurus or vice versa. Okay, and they need to stay out of jail. But this nosy, or big nose or something, this loud noise could, this is the loud noise right here, okay? Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, or Gemini was defending themselves here, and it was making noise. Okay, somebody said, "Stop bothering me, you spiritual whore." Okay, leave me alone. Leave my family alone. These things are diseases. They don't have anywhere to live. They have nowhere to call their home. They just swim around and just keep trying to eat families alive with sex. They're using the phone to do something. The phone is significant in the bedroom. Something about the phone in the bedroom. Justice needs to be served. They're avoiding it with the Five of Wands here. They just want to make amends, but no. You keep coming the fuck back. So how could, it's like you want to make amends and you don't want to serve justice, but you keep coming back and bothering people. Again, 10 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. This is Pisces in reverse energy. Okay, AC could be significant. CA could be significant. ACC could be significant. The number 12 or 21 or 3 could be significant. Okay, somebody didn't call the police. Look down. Don't look down. Somebody could have said this. Soul is here. Somebody is a psychopath here and is really, karma is hitting this person. Somebody is crazy. They're very dependent. This is Cancer, Gemini energy in reverse. Okay. They couldn't do something at a supermarket, or somebody did something to their friend at a supermarket, and then something happened to them. That karma hit. Again, Leo could be significant. Again, when they're weak, they stalk Leo because the Strength card is a Leo card. This is what I'm talking about. Like only Leos are strong. There's something. This group is seriously demented. Okay, and it's like the devil punishes them. They don't realize that they're being punished by the devil for what they're doing. God is also punishing them. Satan is under the rulership of God, of the God of the Bible, the God of the book of Hebrews. Everything on this, in these realms is. Like, these people are being tested by God using Satan, and they fail repeatedly. A 10 could be significant. Somebody is not giving someone another chance. They were arrested outside of their home, and someone has everything they need. Somebody caught a beat down outside of their home, maybe. Taurus, dry skin could be significant. Somebody could have did this and tried to cause an illness. Someone has not gone to the doctor. And again, they're not making a lot of noise about it. Loud noise in reverse. 30 could be significant, or 3. A smear campaign is in reverse because it's not true. Sri Lanka could be significant. Somebody could have slid down somewhere, slipped somewhere. Somebody grew out of the karmic's behavior. No, they didn't. Somebody, past, present, or future, did not grow out of the karmic's behavior, but something didn't smell good to this person. This shadow puppet that they were involved in. I can call, but I'm not. Somebody called, but they don't want to be a liar anymore. They try to stop stealing something. An undercover cop could be significant. Maybe co-workers met up for sex. And a Buick is in reverse now. Cursed you as a child, someone. This could be a family member and maybe somebody in their 50s or 60s. An evil elder. E could be missing, evil elder. Somebody's first, middle, last name starts with E. Someone is not fighting a losing battle. They're winning in front of their haters. Okay? Somebody gave up on someone because they're winning in front of their haters. And someone couldn't unalive them, so... Okay, they're tired of this rabbit hole. It's in reverse. Somebody said no to the rabbit hole. Okay, mini in reverse. The lights were on when something happened to this person. They didn't call the police, though. They were chilling. Netflix and chill. They didn't want to self-destruct. They didn't want to do something to themselves. The siblings stopped watching them online or something. And now they're in court. That's why. Somebody went to court so they couldn't watch them online anymore. This carpet is in reverse. Somebody trying to reverse something about a carpet. A stain or something on the carpet. They try to unalive somebody. A paid hit woman is in reverse. She didn't get her car checked out. She didn't get justice. She was a hit woman. She wasn't FaceTiming someone, or somebody wasn't FaceTiming them because their body wasn't everything. Colombia, or a place that starts with C. Again, somebody is not settling. Zoo in reverse. Okay, somebody needs to surrender to the divine. Somebody sold a house here. That's what I said, and I see it now. And the karma is hitting for selling somebody else's home. This is some kind of sick business. Confirmation with a belt. They could do this to young people or just anybody. Something is not a hoax. That's why karma is hitting and they're depressed. They're nervous, okay? They're trying to cover up some kind of cough and sneeze, or they're trying to stop somebody from coughing and sneezing. Again, this is inappropriate. You don't control people's body with spell work. You don't do this at all. Something about dry skin and coughing and sneezing, and an undercover cop, a Taurus. Last couple cards here. They don't want you to have a baby. Somebody wants you to have a baby. Okay, somebody told someone to F off because they want to have a baby. Brown package, old friends catching up. Okay, and this unstable person, they're telling this unstable person, somebody's having nightmares. Maybe a child is having nightmares. A spider could be significant. Somebody's afraid of spiders. Somebody could be tormenting someone with spiders or doing something like this. Spider did come out. Okay, they can't reach you to cause a car accident. Somebody here. The security guard could be in reverse. They were arrested multiple times. A security guard was arrested multiple times for food poisoning, maybe with spirits or physical poisoning. Okay, they can't set somebody up. They're in a major crisis. Okay, handcuffs in reverse. They have to cause a major crisis to not be arrested again. They did something on the highway or they can't do it. This king and queen is in reverse. They don't take advice. Okay, and again, this loud noise cannot be covered up. Someone had kinky hair. A noise could have happened on a boat or a yacht as well. This is also significant. Something could have happened at home. Someone was lying about being attached to a demon and they took someone for granted. They need some sleep. They want a new business though, so they're not sleeping. Subway could be significant. Something could have happened on a subway, or the store could be significant. Something is broken now. A hairstyle could be significant. A couple more cards. Again, this person that cursed you as a child. Okay, you wouldn't let them do whatever you want to you. Okay, so they could have reversed an artist or something that you were creating. They got karma for that as well. I know they're lying, but I don't want them with anyone else. They could be in a relationship like this, so that someone is not violent with them. Some kind of abuse is going on. Boston in reverse. A wedding in reverse. Mad because you're happy. Someone could have sacrificed someone's wedding. The letter D in reverse could be significant. First, middle, or last name. Dion is significant. Or a name here. Dig. You have everything you need. And this person's still self-destructed. Somebody had everything they needed and they still self-destruct because of the environment, some kind of abuse going on. Again, a beach is significant, or something by the water, rocks by the water, or something, a date, something. I'm going to close the reading here. Brisk. I think this is a food or something. HSN could be significant. Somebody could shop there or work there. It could be someone's initials. Someone's nostrils. Subway. Something could have happened on the subway to their nostrils, or okay, something was turned on in the car. Turning something on in the car. And Someone has never forgotten about you in this reading. They haven't forgotten about you. They just were in a major crisis. Okay, they needed somebody to just shut up about somebody catching up with them, like, or somebody could have been talking about something to this person and it was irritating them, but it was about you. Maybe they were getting a little jealous. Jealous is here. So I'm gonna close the reading here, collective. I'll see you on the next one.